You go to Cambodia for what? Study Cambodian. What? It's easy to learn Cambodian from anywhere. You just go to the website khmerlessons.com and choose a tutor. That's it. Really? What's that easy? Yes, of course. I'm learning Cambodian with them too. Can I cancel the flight?
Hi everyone, I'm DARA from the Khmer Lesson and welcome back to Learn Khmer with my channel. I hope everyone is good, and today I have a new video for you, and in this video everyone will learn 6 question word with make in Khmer. And in this lesson you will learn like number 1 isធ្វើម៉េច okay, number 2 យ៉ាងម៉េច number 3 ម៉េចហើយ number 4 ម៉េចចឹង number 5 ថាម៉េច and the last one ម៉េចដែរ បាទ so in this video you will learn all of this ណា when you hear ម៉េច okay, everyone will know like mostly related to the question of how in English, right? But in this video, not only how but also this question word we will learn from the word why as well. Why as well. So right now, if you would like to know about this, let's get started with me together. So right now we start from question number 1 is ធ្វើម៉េច ធ្វើម៉េច so when we say ធ្វើម៉េច it means focus on the verb to do only, because you use ធ្វើ is the verb to do, right? ធ្វើម៉េច for example, one person say something already, maybe they say oh, I cannot fix this, okay, or you have a lot of problem, you have a lot of mistake, and then you reply, so right now how can I do, so you see in the sentence I use the word to do only. I didn't use any other verbs in the sentence because we focus on the question ធ្វើម៉េច ធ្វើម៉េច yeah. So right now if you would like to say how can I do, in Khmer you say ខ្ញុំធ្វើម៉េច I do how, I do how, ខ្ញុំធ្វើម៉េច if you have any solution, okay, please tell me, but right now I just ask you like how can I do, ខ្ញុំធ្វើម៉េច so you see this is how to use ធ្វើម៉េច in the sentence when you would like to ask some how to do something, okay, ធ្វើម៉េច and question number 2, you use យ៉ាងម៉េច actually question number 1 you can use ធ្វើយ៉ាងម៉េច as well, ធ្វើយ៉ាងម៉េច or ធ្វើម៉េច and you can use either ធ្វើម៉េច ធ្វើយ៉ាងម៉េច but question number 2 I use only យ៉ាងម៉េច I didn't use ធ្វើ so it means you can use like all verbs, not only to do. The first one just focus on the verb to do only, but second any verbs you want to use. For example, how can you cook this food, okay, so in the sentence I didn't use the word to do but I used the word to cook, okay, how can you come, how did you come here, okay, I use the word come, not to do. So when you would like to make a question with how but how to do something, so do just a sample verb but you can replace with another verb, okay. So in this case when you make a question to ask about like how to do something, you use យ៉ាងម៉េច okay. For example you say how did you make this food, how did you make this food, in Khmer you say you make this food how. Okay, you make this food how. In Khmer structure, you use how at the end of the sentence to make question sentence. បាទ so in Khmer you say អ្នកធ្វើម្ហូបនេះយ៉ាងម៉េច អ្នកធ្វើម្ហូបនេះយ៉ាងម៉េច so don't be confused in the sentence. I say ធ្វើ but not the verb to do. Is to make. Is to make. And in Khmer you say ធ្វើ too. បាទ so in Khmer you say អ្នកធ្វើម្ហូបនេះយ៉ាងម៉េច បាទ អ្នកធ្វើម្ហូបនេះយ៉ាងម៉េច បាទ and another example you say how do you go to work. How do you go to work. Okay, in Khmer you say you go to work how. You go to work how. And in Khmer sentence you say អ្នកទៅធ្វើការយ៉ាងម៉េច អ្នកទៅធ្វើការយ៉ាងម៉េច okay, and then when you reply you just say oh by car, by motorcycle, okay, or you walk, but depends on you. So this is how to use question of how in when you would like to ask how to do something. Okay, and in Khmer you say យ៉ាងម៉េច as a question word. ណា បាទ and number 3 the question word is ម៉េចហើយ ម៉េចហើយ បាទ any question of how as well, but in case you would like to ask about the result. About the result. For example, you ask your friend, maybe your friend just come back from interview for a new job, for a new job, and then you ask him like, how is your interview? How is your interview, right? But I you would like to know the result. You passed or you failed. Okay, but so now in Khmer you say, how is your interview? And in Khmer you say your interview how. Your interview how. And you say ការសម្ភាសន៍របស់អ្នកម៉េចហើយ ការសម្ភាសន៍របស់អ្នកម៉េចហើយ is good or not. Okay, បាទ อันนี้ you use ម៉េចហើយ you know. อันนี้ ask about the result. Another example, about the exam. Yeah, it's the same as the interview. And like you ask like, yeah, how is your exam, or how was your exam, past tense or present. So right now I use how was your exam. And in Khmer you say your exam how. For verb to be, we don't care, you can skip. Your exam how. And in Khmer you say ការប្រឡង 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 is the word exam. របស់អ្នកម៉េចហើយ ការប្រឡងរបស់អ្នកម៉េចហើយ it's good or not. You passed or you failed. ណា so ការប្រឡង is the word exam, and ការសម្ភាសន៍ is the word interview. Interview ណា so you see, this is like how to use ម៉េចហើយ with how to ask about the result from doing something. Okay, now go to question number 4 is ម៉េចអញ្ចឹង okay, how to pronounce like this ម៉េចអញ្ចឹង ម៉េចអញ្ចឹង or ម៉េចអញ្ចឹង ម៉េចអញ្ចឹង and I can say it is a slang of question why. So don't be confused now. And if we use make also, but not how. But it's a question of why. Why. And how to use. We use only why only, not in the whole sentence. You cannot use this word in the whole sentence with the question of why. Like for example, why didn't go? Why don't you go to work today? So you see, this is the whole sentence, the question sentence with why. So you cannot use ម៉េចចឹង in this case. ម៉េចចឹង when you use only why, just why only, just one word, why, you can say ម៉េចចឹង. Or if you would like to use the right word or the formal word of why, that you always say had a, I need the formal meaning. But in the slang you say ម៉េចចឹង, ម៉េចចឹង. So for example, Your friend told me like, tomorrow I will not be able to join with you, something like that. Tomorrow I will not be able to join with the trip, something like that. And then you ask them, you ask him or her back like, why? Why? So you see, you use only why to ask him or her back. So in this case, you can say mày chẳng, mày chẳng. So don't be confused. In the whole sentence, you don't use mày chẳng, but in one question of why, you can use mày chẳng, mày chẳng. And question number 5. Question number 5 is tha mách, tha mách. With this question, you have like two different use. Number 1, when you say tha mách, it means you ask someone back when you are like you didn't hear what they said, or you cannot hear clearly what they said, and then you ask them back, tha mách, tha mách. So the meaning, it means, what did you just say? Or what did you say? I cannot hear clearly. Can you say again? Can you repeat? So in this case, you say tha mách, tha mách. And then that person, they will repeat that sentence for you. Tha mách. And the first use of tha mách. And the meaning in English, it means, what did you just say? Or what did you say? I didn't hear clearly. Please repeat. And second use of tha mách, it means you use like how. I mean how to say something. How to say something. So for example, you ask someone like, how do you say this word in Khmer? How do you say this word in Khmer, or in English, or in Chinese, depends on you. So in this case, you say tha mách as well as a question word. So for example, you use the same question I said before. How do you say this word? And then I will not use in Khmer. Just say, how do you say this word? And you say, in Khmer you say this word. How? And it's Khmer structure. You say this word. How? Nè nị dày piệt nị tha mách. Nè nị dày piệt nị tha mách. So you see, you would like to ask like, how do you say this word? And piệt is the word piệt, word or vocabulary. Piệt. And then if you would like to ask that word in Khmer or in any other language, yeah, easy. You just say, you can use the word in Khmer at the beginning, easy. So for example, how do you say this word in Khmer? And then in Khmer sentence, you say, Piasa Khmer, it means Khmer language. Khmer language, you can use at the beginning. Piasa Khmer, nè nị dày piệt nị tha mách. Piasa Khmer, nè nị dày piệt nị tha mách. It means in Khmer language, how do you say this word? Okay. So this is how to use tha mách with how to say something. Okay, and the last question, question number 6 is mạch đái. Mạch đái. This is a question word of how as well. But in case you ask about like something about situation, about the condition, if it's good or not. The use is similar to the question of how to ask about the result as well. But actually this one is not about the result. Maybe for example, you ask about the weather. You ask about the traffic, it's good or not. You ask about the taste of food, if it's good or not. So you see, it's not about the result. It's not about the result. You just ask about something, it's good or not only. So for example, you ask about the weather today. You plan to go somewhere else today, maybe in the evening or in the afternoon. And then you ask, you ask your friend or you ask someone about the weather. And then you will say, oh, how is the weather today? How is the weather today? And in Khmer you say, the weather today how, or you can use the word today at the beginning. You say today the weather how បាទ and in Khmer you say ថ្ងៃនេះអាកាសធាតុមិនដែរថ្ងៃនេះអាកាសធាតុមិនដែរបាទ and the word អាកាសធាតុ is weather អាកាសធាតុបាទ so you see you ask about the weather if it's good or not. And another example about the traffic. For example, you would like to travel to somewhere else, and you would like to ask someone like, oh, how is the traffic in Phnom Penh in the evening? How is the traffic in Phnom Penh in the evening? And then in Khmer you can use the word in the evening at the beginning, and then you say in the evening the traffic in Phnom Penh how. In the evening the traffic in Phnom Penh how. And in Khmer you will say ពេលល្ងាចបាទពេលល្ងាច is the word evening. ចរាចរណ៍ is the word traffic. In Phnom Penh នៅភ្នំពេញ and then you use question មិនដែរ you see. Now I repeat again. ពេលល្ងាចចរាចរណ៍នៅភ្នំពេញមិនដែរពេលល្ងាចចរាចរណ៍នៅភ្នំពេញមិនដែរបាទ so you see you would like to ask about the condition, about the situation of traffic or weather, if it's good or not ណាបាទ okay, so that's all for these question words បាទ so now okay, I review again with the question number 1 is ធ្វើម៉េច number 2 យ៉ាងម៉េច number 3 ម៉េចហើយ number 4 ម៉េចអញ្ចឹង number 5 ថាម៉េច and number 6 ម៉េចដែរបាទ so yeah, I hope everyone understand clearly about using this បាទ so yes, that's all for this video, and I hope everyone enjoy this, and thanks so much for watching. And if you have any question or any idea with this lesson, please let me know in the comment section, and I will try to answer your question. Okay, again, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.